It's part 2 of the Gold Flat Curb series, the Rose Gold episode, coming up right after this. Let's go. After I bought the yellow flat curb that you saw in the last episode, about a year later, I was at the jewelry exchange downtown, and I thought, why not get the rose gold version of that one too? This was back in the early 2000s, and it wasn't like it is today where everybody was wearing rose gold. Back then, it was different and unique to be wearing rose gold. Now, pink is the new brown, and men are wearing pink, so the same applies to the rose gold jewelry too. Hey, to each his own. Actually, rose gold wasn't even popular for women to wear back then either, only because it wasn't as common to find it in the stores like it is now. I see rose gold almost as much as I see yellow gold nowadays. That made me want to wear rose gold a little bit less, but now I'm used to a lot of people wearing it, so it is what it is. I'm back to buying rose gold again. This chain right here is 10 karat gold, but no matter what the purity of the gold is, if it's under 24 karat gold, there's a percentage of other metals in here that's not gold. In this case, this is 10 karat gold, and 41.7% of the chain is gold and the rest is other metals. To achieve the rose gold color, they just add a higher percentage of copper to the gold to give it this pink color. I don't wear it nearly as often as my yellow gold stuff, but it's nice to have a variety to go with different outfits. I'm expanding my options lately, and I'll even have a white gold or platinum setup at some point. This rose gold flat curb is 2 inches longer than the yellow one. It came with a bracelet, and I'll show you that too. The bracelet was about 8 inches long, so about a year and a half ago, I had a jeweler cut the bracelet down to a bit under 7 inches, so it actually fits me now. The funny thing about this setup is that you can connect the chain with the bracelet to extend the length of the chain, because the bracelet and chain are the exact same width. You can just turn the clasps around to the back of the neck and no one will hardly notice that the bracelet is attached to the chain. Remember, I bought this chain at a time when we were wearing extremely long chains, and that was the thing to do back then. It was the early 2000s, so just keep that in mind. Honestly, I don't remember how much I paid for this setup. It was so long ago. It had to be more than the yellow one because it's 2 inches longer and I bought it with the bracelet. For some reason, I want to think I paid about $600 for both of them together, but I'm not even sure about that. Now it's time for some specs. The chain itself measures close to 7 millimeters, about a hair less than that. The bracelet is pretty much the same width. The chain measures about 24 inches long. The bracelet measures just under 7 inches long, and again, I had to have it cut down to size so that it'll fit me. It was about an inch longer before that. Now I'll show you if you attach the bracelet to the chain, you get over 30 inches of chain out of this. I haven't worn it this way, but it's a cool option. Now I'll show you how much they weigh on the scale. The chain weighs 26 grams. The bracelet weighs 7.8 grams. Now I'll show you what it looks like on the neck. Here's the 24-inch chain all by itself. Now here it is with the bracelet attached. Here's a close-up how the clasps can be turned around to the back, and you can hardly notice that I extended the length of the chain. Just the benefit of getting the chain and bracelet at the same gauge. Now a quick look at what the bracelet looks like on my wrist. I don't like a loose bracelet, so from 6.5 inches to anything under 7 inches is just about right for me. You can see there's a little room to spare in here too. The jeweler I was talking to in one of my earlier videos is the same guy who cut this bracelet down to size. He also made the number 2 pendant that I have. I think this is a perfect fit. Here's a quick look at the rose gold flat curb compared to the yellow gold flat curb. I thought you guys might want to see them side by side. The sun is out for at least a short time today. I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the video, but it looks like the bracelet has a little more pink color than the chain does. They probably weren't made from the same batch of gold, but they were made by the same manufacturer. I should also have mentioned earlier in the specs that the width of these is about 7 millimeters, but they're about 1 millimeter thick. If that's too thin for you, you should buy a Cuban link instead. I just wanted to get a few older pieces up on the channel and show you guys that I do have a few flat curbs, that I don't just buy ropes and Francos, and that I do have a little rose gold in my collection too. I have a few more rose gold pieces to show you guys. I actually have a few rose gold versions of my yellow gold pendants to show you guys too. I added to my tricolor collection already, and when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to review one of the biggest pieces in my collection. I'll be sure to make that one a special episode. Let me know down in the comments if you rock with rose gold, if you'd pass on it. I don't wear it a lot, but it's nice to be different sometimes. Okay, make sure you tap that like button and hit the notification bell to subscribe to the channel for more jewelry related videos. As usual, I appreciate my day one subscribers and my new subscribers, and I'm gone until the next one. Peace.